Councilors, Steve Coletti. Those of us on the right have been accused of being mean and disrespectful in our presentations here, but when reducing what starts out as a coherent point down to 3 minutes, one must be blunt. So here goes. Mayor Pro Tem, your statement in the last council meeting regarding low-income housing and high crime not being related is false. I don't know if you would call that a misinformation or disinformation. I call it a bold-faced lie. It doesn't matter how much passion you put behind your plea. It doesn't how much you really want it to be true. It doesn't matter how much it fits your social utopia model. It just isn't true. I know it isn't true because in my time living all over the country, I lived it and I've seen it to be false. But I don't expect you to take my word for it any more than I take you at your word. It took me all of about 15 seconds with the hope of Mr. Google to find credible sources. And that was making sure they weren't conservative sources as my algorithm might want to take me to. This is from Healthy People 2030, a report by the Office of Disease Prevention and Health Promotion, a division of the Department of Health and Human Services. Certainly not a hotbed of conservatism. These are your type of people. And I quote, "Low-income houses are more likely to be affected by crime and property crimes than higher-income neighborhoods," end quote. Now, why do I bring this up? As we explore Realize Las Cruces, it is important that we approach it with intellectual honesty. We're approaching it from two different sides. We conservatives are perhaps overly defensive because we've watched far too many times, perhaps well-meaning, albeit misguided liberals destroying communities with ill-conceived housing projects. You on the other side, of course, are those well-meaning, misguided liberals. In my opinion, there's a working model somewhere in the middle. Conservatives are also often accused of being against low-income housing, but that is not true. We realize it is an important part of our economic ecosystem. Entry-level employees need a place to live. But it needs to be approached in a responsible manner. We need to do this not only to protect the community at large, but also to protect those we are housing. If we're going to provide housing, we owe it to those being housed that it be a safe place. 99% plus of the residents that are going to be there are going to be good people. We owe them a safe place to live. Let's work together to create something we can be proud of, not another embarrassment like the Desert Hope fiasco. Thank you.